So we're gonna do the 180 today. You can see that I've draped her already. I've done the towel cape. It's not a chemical, so it's not. What were you gonna say? I thought you were about to say something, sorry. So, the 180 is gonna be straight up, all the way. So I'm gonna start. I've got it parted in a 5-section parting. On this top mohawk piece, I'm gonna take the piece of hair that's at the back of the apex right here, and I'm just gonna pull it straight up. Straight up, and take my first cut here.
So you don't have to do it long ways, you can do it diagonal too.
Right. So this is how Miss Christine did hers. I do mine a little differently. I just wanted y'all to learn it the way that she demoed it. I actually do. I start mine and do pull it up the long ways and cut it that way. And I do my sections a little different from her. But the way that I do mine is a good way for y'all to cross-check the way she taught you. That's the good thing about cutting hair. You can always go back and make sure you're doing it right.
Yeah.
So once you make that first cut, nice and straight, and if you're with a client, and they say they want their layers to start about their cheekbone, you would take this piece up here and pull it down, and that's how you would gauge where you needed to cut. So I've got it, and I'm gonna pull it down right here. So I would know I needed to go a little higher. So I'm basing mine off of, I'm gonna do it around her chin. So that's where I cut at. It'll fall around that area. So once I've made my first guideline here, I'm gonna go on and pull another horizontal section, pull it up. Now do y'all see the guideline right there?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. You just know you go straight up, make that cut. Each time. Making sure you're not cutting into the guideline each time. Straight up, 180 degrees. So I've made that all the way, and when I pull that up, it should be nice and straight. I'm just going to take the little stragglers. See the little stragglers I missed? And then that's a good guideline for the rest of the haircut. Ooh, that little piece came out. So now that I've got this guideline cut, I'm gonna start on this right section. And for these, on the side and in the back, you're actually gonna continue with the horizontal section. You'll make sure you pull some of your guide from right here to go along with that. Now y'all see the guideline there? I'm just gonna take make sure you don't cut past the second knuckle. Take another section. Make sure you're pulling some of your guide. And it's important to have your, have this right here is perfect as possible. I hate to say perfect because, you know, nothing's perfect, but this will be the basis of your haircut. So you just keep moving right along. And the further down you get, the less you'll be cutting. You see how I'm not cutting very much, just the tiny little pieces right in there. Especially some of these, because I'm sure y'all have used them to cut different haircuts. See, so I don't cut anything there. So once I'm done with that, normally, for me, I would go ahead and do this side, but just for time's sake, I'm going to show y'all the back right quadrant. So you're going to take a thin slice from the hair that's not already been cut and take some of your guideline and pull it up. All right, there's not a whole lot that's going to be taken off. Do y'all see that right there? Okay. Just a little bit. Make sure you're pulling it straight up, not going to the side. Once you get it up there, pulling it down, it needs to be straight up. You know, just a rule of thumb, I always like to say, if you cannot see your guide, do not cut. But you see, I can see my guide there. Right there. Okay, so now that I've done these first two, what I like to do is just to make sure that normally I would go in each section real quick, I would just cross-check myself. And the way you cross-check is you're gonna make take a pie piece that we use for the 90-degree haircut. That pie piece, and really for the 180-degree haircut, you should be able to pull from any direction and it'd be straight up. Be nice and straight. So you see that, nice and straight up here. And that's just how you know. And see, these pieces down here are gonna fall because she had some layers in there previously. Nice and straight. And see, if I see some pieces that I need to take, this is the perfect opportunity to do that. And see, this is how I do my 180-degree haircut. I take the pie pieces. Straight. So, and then once you get done, you should be able to turn her head upside down. I know you won't be able to do that on a real client, but turn the head upside down and it'll be nice and even underneath. So, and it's just the same thing for both of these quadrants. And if you, along the way, if you want to check yourself, I would say do that so you make sure you're doing it. And then at the end you can check, and then I'll check if y'all want to go ahead and get started. Good. I'll finish mine too while y'all are doing that. Just make sure it's straight up. Sanitize. Oh, I should have done this one. This one's a better. This side of the head was shorter than this one, but can y'all see when I pull this up? Can y'all see the difference right there? That's what you need to take.
Mhm. So do you want us to cut about an inch?
Yeah, I would say about an inch, just so we can see a good difference. Sanitize. I'm dropping everything today, y'all. A struggle.
Today's not your day.
Huh?
Today's not your day.
Today is must not be.
I can't even get this comb to go through her hair.
Oh no. Let me get you some leave-in conditioner. That might help.
There's some detangler over there in the drawer.
Oh, okay.
And
Is it in yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go ahead and finish my last section. A lot of times I can't tell if it's some of the pieces that are out or if they're just pieces that are falling out of Deborah's hair. Yeah, once you get done, you should be able to pull it up and have nice even parts all the way around. Straight. Better. Do y'all see how that's nice and straight?
Mhm.
Kind of like a flat top. And this is just considered a long layered haircut.